Hello, and welcome to this overview of the Bagley to Grayston and the Grayston to Conastone projects located in Harford County, Maryland. Baltimore Gas and Electric, or BGE, is proposing 4 major improvements. They include a new Bagley substation, an upgrade and replacement of the 230 kV transmission line between the Bagley and the Grayston substations, rebuilding the Grayston substation, and adding a second 230 kV line between Grayston and the Conastone substations. These proposed projects will help BGE strengthen the overall reliability of its system and plan for growing demand in the area. The purpose of this video is to explain and illustrate the proposed projects and BGE's role in providing electricity to the region. BGE plays an important role in the region by serving more than 1.2 million businesses and residential electric customers in a 2,300 square mile area. BGE also provides natural gas to more than 650,000 customers over an 800 square mile area that includes Baltimore City and all or part of 10 central Maryland counties. BGE works to make sure electricity is available when you need it by getting it from the power plant to your home. It takes several steps. Most electricity is generated at power plants using coal, oil, gas, wind, or nuclear fuels. Energy created at these facilities travel through transmission lines to either a switchyard or a substation. Electricity then travels through distribution lines to homes and businesses safely and reliably. The proposed projects are required to meet federal standards and are needed to strengthen the overall reliability of BGE's system. The projects allow BGE to meet forecasted load growth by the year 2015 and comply with the standards of the North American Electric Reliability Corporation. BGE is also required to comply with PJM guidelines for maintaining electric reliability across the regional transmission system. The PJM interconnection is a federally regulated regional transmission organization. PJM coordinates the supply of wholesale electricity in all or part of 13 states and the District of Columbia. PJM acts independently and impartially to ensure the reliability of the largest centrally dispatched electric grid in North America. The 4 proposed projects discussed in this video will allow BGE to continue to provide reliable service to customers in the region. The first proposed project is the construction of the new Bagley substation located in the Fallston area, scheduled for completion in 2012. The second proposed project is located between the Bagley and Grayston substations. This project consists of replacing an existing 230 kV transmission line with a new double-circuit 230 kV line. The line will run north from the new Bagley substation and stay within the existing 150-foot BGE right-of-way. By keeping the transmission line within the existing right-of-way, BGE is able to reduce environmental, land use, and visual impacts. This proposed transmission line project ends in northern Harford County, where it connects with the Grayston substation near Pilesville. The new replacement line will be built just to the east of the existing line and will consist of steel poles rather than the lattice tower design. Once it's in place, the existing lattice tower line will be removed. The design of the new pole line keeps it within the existing right-of-way and allows BGE to use construction methods that minimize impacts to adjacent landowners. Construction could begin as early as fall 2011 and will take place in stages. It will begin with the right-of-way preparation and the installation of temporary roads in areas where access to existing right-of-way is limited. Any disturbance to the area will be kept to a minimum. Temporary access roads may become permanent, so crews can maintain the line in the future. Some trees and vegetation along the right-of-way will have to be trimmed or cleared to current standards to ensure nothing interferes with the new pole and wires. For safety reasons, the first step in replacing the lattice towers will be to change the configuration of the line suspension system so conductors are pulled away from the areas where crews will be working. This stabilizes the line and prevents wind from blowing the line into the work area. As soon as the lattice towers are modified, crews will begin installing concrete foundations for the new steel poles. Residents may notice these poles are quite a bit taller than the existing towers in some areas. The new poles are much slimmer though and keep the line within the existing right-of-way. When the new poles are all in place, new conductors will be pulled into position on the east side. Residents will notice specialized equipment in the area during this stage of construction. BGE will energize the new line and begin removing the existing towers. A second 230 kV circuit will be installed on the west side of the new poles. Upon completion, BGE will clean the construction sites and remove temporary access roads where possible. The third proposed project is the rebuild of the Grayston substation. This 230/115 kV substation will be built in conjunction with the improvements to the transmission lines. The fourth proposed project is located between the Grayston and Conastone substations. It requires the relocation of an existing 115 kV transmission line to new structures from the Grayston substation to the Five Forks switching station. It also includes adding a new 230 kV circuit to the existing double circuit towers from the Grayston substation to the Conastone substation. BGE considered several alternate routes but determined that using the existing right-of-way and structures was preferred. This is the most direct route and eliminates the need for new right-of-way. It also reduces environmental, land use, and visual impacts to the surrounding area. The project involves constructing just over a mile of single-circuit 115 kV transmission line from the Grayston substation to the Five Forks switching station. The existing 115 kV circuit must be relocated so the second 230 kV circuit can occupy the north side of the tower line. Because the line will be positioned close to the northern edge of the existing right-of-way line, tree trimming will be necessary. Roughly 2/3 of the route will require some type of tree and vegetation clearing activity. Once the right-of-way is cleared, BGE will install concrete foundations for the new 115 kV poles. When the poles are fully constructed, the new 115 kV conductor will be pulled into position and BGE will clean up the work area. BGE will then add a second 230 kV line to the now vacant north side of the tower line between the Grayston and Conastone substations. Construction of this segment will involve changing the configuration of the line suspension system on a small percentage of structures. Conductors will be pulled away from vegetation and the right-of-way boundary. Vegetation may have to be cleared in some areas if it has grown into or interferes with the right-of-way. Crews will reinforce approximately 2/3 of the existing structures. This will ensure they can safely support the addition of the second 230 kV line. Once the existing towers are modified, BGE will install the new 230 kV conductor on the north side of the line. Residents may notice specialized equipment in the area during this phase of construction as the line is pulled into place. When construction is complete, BGE will clean up the construction site and remove temporary access roads where possible. Thank you for attending the open house and watching this video. BGE staff appreciate your patience as they work to improve service to the Central Maryland area. BGE will continue to work closely with the public and property owners to make sure that the construction process proceeds as smoothly as possible.